COVID-19's the first time you've ever been locked down. Put your imaginary Glock down. I say we catch the virus to see who's weak from the top down. Sydney Yungins, pull up.
Yeah.
Produced by DJ Songs, BHQ, Triple 8 Films.
Chickity check the CIT AZ knocking the door. Second generation bet with 2134. My last name, high life for new until I'm under the floor. You disrespect me, you're my brothers, and I'm stopping your jaw. Cause I was raised within the vividly made city. Cause Sydney, what they're sinning is always normal behavior.
Alright, that flow's cold still. I like that flow. I like that flow.
Raised within the vividly made city. Cause Sydney, what they're sinning is always normal behavior. Try to change, but it changes ya. Who never thought I'd be a rapper rapping rhythms in Australia? Cause I grew up a still a young and a stacking and making dozens. Now there's people wanting beef and they're baking and egg with muffin. Cause I'm different when it comes to the rhythms. You little muppets, I was young learning how to make dollars out of a budget.
Alright, 1 minute. I'm trying to wrap my head around a few things here. So you've got a really simple drum pattern with these steel pans in the back. And the beat's nothing crazy at the moment. Like there's no 808s, no mad distortion, no none of that. Right, that you typically hear. And I'm assuming that will come in around the hook. But right now it's quite easy. Tito's, I believe that this is running a madness right now in this first verse. Like he's putting in a solid verse.
Because I'm different when it comes to the rhythms. You little muppets, I was young learning how to make dollars out of a budget. I'm a youngin' with a dream. At 15 was riding during classes playing Wu-Tang Cream. Hey, you got your park biggie.
Playing Wu-Tang Cream, okay, classic.
Eminem, A's, Big L, Pun, Dr. Dre, and Snoop D, O Double G. But one day, maybe one shiny Sunday, I found my name there next to Kendrick and Kanye. And you a generation who passed the torch down. Imagine hearing people screaming tears from the crowd. So
yo, that's some crazy level of ambition. Man just put himself up there with, like, not yet, but he's saying one day I want to be there. Passing the torch down, that's crazy. That's some serious ambition, my guy. Serious.
With the gang, had a pocket full of change. Now I'm making shit bang every time I'm with the gang. All I wanted was a thing just to make that shit right. Now I'm done, Collie on, and I'm making shit bang. Look, pull up, get off.
Little Godfather reference there.
Gang, your intentions are bad.
Then again, it ain't a gang track unless you do a Don Corleone reference, to be fair. Yeah, we've heard a bag of them before. But I see what you're doing.
Daddy do it all for all this chat about what, but them boys I never bang. Them fellas talking shit, I just do it for the fun. We can come here with a bang, got a clip on my hip. Went on the field and let it pop on these ops like I'm John Wick. I be catching figures in the field, now I'm the convict. Figures double digits when I see him, it's a conflict. Them boys don't just bang for the net, 40 we bang for the set. I'm 50 cent up on the field when I'm collecting the debts. Me and my brother making music again. Jump pitching up and get slapped.
So is this Tito's brother, or is he saying brother as in like that's just my oos?
To the inner west, let them money with a gat like we Bonnie and Clyde. And they be running when they see us funny, somewhere too hard. Before this rap game, all my ops stay near me. Let them like amigos looking bad and I'm bougie. Yeah, I'm about the action, watch me like a movie. Say you got a clip, come on, yellow brother, shoot me. Brother, come watch me, pull up in a ninja. Then I go missing, you can't see me, John Cena. So we started.
Man pulled out a WWE bar, son. Man said, da, 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 da. Crazy. Alright, this song's good so far, but now I need something from this third verse. Because otherwise the song, you know what, I wouldn't be mad at this being a 2-minute song. Like, if this hook now repeated twice and the song ended, I wouldn't be mad. So, the fact that I'm seeing that this goes nearly double the length now from here, we're only halfway through, I want to see something pulled out, whether it's a back-to-back and I remember like bringing something completely different to the table. I want something brought to this third verse. Make sense?
It was a thing just to make that shit right. Now I'm done, Collie on, and I'm making shit bang. Look, pull up, get off from the gang. Your intentions are bad, daddy do it all for all this chat about what, but them boys I never bang. Them fellas talking shit, I just do it for the fam, yeah.
Okay. Or it's broken up because of don't know, maybe we'll have a beat switch, you never know, it might be one of them kind of. Yo, these bikes are serious. Like, these men are trying to look like a biker gang. This is crazy.
SK coming heavy, just got like a Adley looking sus and they call us in the belly full of SK coming heavy, just got like a Adley looking sus and they call us in the belly full of.
Is he speaking in a native language there, or is his flow so trippy plus the accent where I'm just not comprehending. I'm going to play it one more time and then keep it moving, but I'm not figuring out that line. So is he speaking his native language?
SK, we coming heavy.
SK, we coming heavy.
Just good luck, Adelaide looking sus and they call us in the belly full of steel, just like on any DK. They say they're cutting through butter, we taking action, but we cutting through jelly. See, we be praising the Lord, but they be paying for swords. They only come down for a trip until they have to abort. They only battle when they're on record. They want the smoke until they're drinking.
They only battle when they're all on record. Unless there's cameras, these man aren't on it. They're only doing it for show.
They leg it cause the pumpy that sword. SK, call me Lily SK. We've been pushing at the food like we be serving entrees all day in the heat. Songs killing at the beat. You got my beef up in the kitchen, then you do up on the street. Hey, youngins on the come up now.
His voice sounds like it's softly mixed compared to the other two, and especially compared to the hook and chorus, which might not help either. Like, his voice just sounds a little bit softer. I don't know if you man noticed that as well.
Acting crazy with my dog tongue, I better make it rain. He raise safe for my fam and for my dog daily. See me riding up the Holly and he doesn't so we started with a gang, had a pocket full of chain.
Like listen to the end of this verse and then listen to the hook. I'm not gonna say anything, but just listen to the audio level. To me it sounds mad different.
Acting crazy with my dog tongue, I better make it rain. He raise safe for my fam and for my dog daily. See me riding up the Holly and he doesn't so we started with a gang, had a pocket full of change. Now I'm making shit bang every time I'm with the gang. All I wanted was a dang just to make that.
Sorry, I was looking over at my audio visualizer, but then I realized I have a limiter on anyway, so it's only gonna peak at a certain level. But yeah,
shit right now I'm done calling on and I'm making shit bang.
Scramblers. That shot's hard, by the way. That thing, yeah, it's hard.
Gang, your intentions are bad. Now they do it all for all this chat about war, but them boys have never bang. Them fellas talking shit that just do. Now they do it all for all this chat about war, but them boys have never bang.
Young man, I don't believe that you have your license. Nor do I believe that you are of age to be riding round in such an automobile. Okay? Like, I understand when we play GTA and we hold back the left or right stick, we can do a wheelie. I understand when you play with your Hot Wheels, they can crash and you pick them up and you go again. But big man? This is not the playground. Furthermore, you're ruining the turf. My man's got to play Sunday League. And next thing you know, he's brucking up his ankle because you wanted to ruin the surface. But I like the trainers. And I like the confidence. But can I see some photo identification, please, my sir? Because I believe that you may look the same age as me, because I'm a young looking motherfucker, but you are definitely not the same age in me as me. Wordish.
Fellas talking shit, I just do it for the fam. Yeah.
Ruining the turf, man. Don't ruin the grass. Don't step on the grass. I will be that old guy with that sign out on my lawn. I don't care. Crazy. Alright. I believe it's Rico who does the hook here, and he brings these soft vocals into this instrumental that, as I said, isn't crazy overcomplicated or anything, but it works really well with what these men want to do. Sydney Yungins continue to go down this path, go down this lane of music that, you know, they've been creating and that what they've been putting out, and I'm in two minds, because normally I'd say certain things sound generic, certain things sound the same old, but like, these man delivered it really fucking well in my opinion. And so although part of me wants to see them try something else, they do this kind of music very well, to the point where I'm happy to just hear more of it. I don't know, how do you man feel about it, from a production standpoint, to the rhyming schemes that they use, down to the subject matter that they talk about? Like, let's be real, there's nothing in this track that is crazy unique or, I don't know, fucking new generational spearhead kind of shit, but what they do is take what is currently popular in a scene, take what's currently popular in Australia to a certain demographic and to a certain audience, and they deliver it to a pretty high standard in my opinion. I feel like what Sydney Yungins are missing though is a straight out banger of a track. And I know that there's going to be fans of theirs that says, but this is a good track and that's a good track, or maybe even this one here is one of those kind of tracks. For me, they're missing that kind of viral moment. They're missing that real talking point, in my opinion. And maybe that's the only downside to them making good music in a specific lane. Maybe they do need to do something revolutionary, or not so much revolutionary, okay, maybe that's a bit far, but maybe they need to do something different to really stand out from the crowd. Because I mean, to a certain audience, of course they're already standing out, but I mean to the point where not you're getting support across the country, not primarily just from Sydney. And I'm sure they obviously do have fans from all over Australia and even certain parts worldwide, but you know, to really do you get what I'm coming from? Like, this isn't a disrespectful thing, I'm saying like one of those tracks that people talk about for a while, because although tracks like these are great and although we enjoy them when we hear them, in the future people, it's kind of the if you know, you know. It's if you were there around the time that it dropped and you was following them through their journey, you'll know about this song. But it's not one of those songs that you have to tell your kids about. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that every release has to have that feeling. I want them at some point soon to be able to pull that out, whether it be just a single, whether it be even an EP, even if it is a project, you know, but something to really cement them long term and not just be doing a good job short term. Does this make sense? I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking really ambitious and maybe that's unfair to put on them, but this is a thought I have with plenty of different groups and artists. So yeah, I guess I'm just voicing that out loud right now. And again, some people may be like, Chaz, what the fuck you smoking? They've already got this, that, and the other track that's on this, that, and many of hundreds of thousands or if not millions of views. But views doesn't necessarily correlate to what people are really talking about, you know, you understand? Or maybe I'm just the one who's just not hearing these discussions and I'm just missing out. I don't know. If you're a fan of Sydney Yungins, do you consider them to have a classic song that will be talked about in 10 years time? I don't know, let me know as a fan. If you don't know, then also feel free to voice your opinion. But yeah, either way guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to check out my single, The Skinny Legend. It is out right now, links down in the description for that as well, YouTube and Spotify. So I appreciate you guys if you go check that out. And yeah, appreciate you man for watching this video, and I'll talk to you man later.